नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा। I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Sarvangapeta Yajamans, Nitya Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanidars, disciples, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. So first things first, nitty-gritties and nuances of oneness. What is fundamentally it takes to be in oneness? Please understand what it takes fundamentally to be in oneness, because oneness is not imagination or visualization, it is experience. Listen, an idea filling your length dimension is imagination. An idea filling your breadth dimension is visualization. An idea filling your depth dimension is declaration. An idea which is you is oneness. The idea which has become part of your very space, which does not tire you or bore you by the passage of the time, is oneness. Understand? An idea gets into your logic, fills your logic, is only length dimension. It is imagination. An idea gets into your breadth dimension. It is only visualization. An idea gets into your very depth. It is declaration. But because all of them are not beyond time, by the passage of time, all these three brings tiredness and boredom. Only when something gets into your space, only when it gets into your space, which is beyond time, dimension, listen, then comes no tiredness, no boredom due to passage of time. Passage of time does not bring tiredness or boredom if something becomes your space. If something becomes your space. Oneness is not imagination. Oneness is not visualization. Oneness is not even just declaration. It is your existence. You need to know what all is not oneness, then you will know what is oneness. Mahadeva says in the Agama, Sadashiva beautifully explains in the Agama, Devi achieved the blissful state and union with Mahadeva on Shivaratri day because our space became oneness. I'll read out the verse, original verse. Anustitam pura devya yata anyair abhyanustitam maya saha muda sardam ramantipsita mayayahu na badyante yamadesat kinkaraihi kruvart tristitihi yamam chapi na pashyanti narakani cha noyayuhu. Sorry for slowly reading it out because the heavy flashlight, due to reflection I am slowly reading it out. Fundamentally, Mahadeva says that depth of space, understand, he says very clearly, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. But as long as it is only your imagination, visualization, declaration, Kala, Yama can bring tiredness and boredom to you. When you are manifesting powers, if you become tired or bored, understand still oneness is only up to the declaration level for you, depth level for you. It has not yet become your space. You need to know at least it has not yet become your space, so we can start doing something to make it as your space. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. Understand? You can take it rightly, wrongly, good, bad. I am giving you fundamental principles. If you manage not to get tired or bored living in this body, you can live as long as you want. That is what Bhishma has mastered. Bhishma has mastered his hormones. The brahmacharya. See, why this brahmacharya practice, ability to master your hormones and chemicals. The most powerful chemistry happening in you is your hormonal gush, means the male or female hormonal gush. If you can stand that with your will persistence, you can handle any chemistry in your system, any chemical changes or hormonal changes. A brahmachari can produce any chemicals he needs inside his body. He has achieved that mastery. That is the reason his father blesses him. Let you become Icha Mrityu. Even if Santanu has not given the boon, Bhishma would have lived as long as he wants. Because of the power of brahmacharya. With Santanu's blessing, it is now sealed boon, power. Understand? If you remove the effect of yama, time, on you, you can exist forever in that space. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Tiredness and boredom does not get broken by cute romance. Puppy, puppy. Oh, cutie pee. Cutie pee, puppy, all will get only pee. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to digest oneness. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. This is the first lesson for all the Mahasadashivaham participants and Sadashivaham participants, Inner Awakening participants, or anybody who wants to manifest powers. Power manifestation happens from the space of oneness, and oneness becomes your space, source, only when you decide to manifest it ferociously. When I was in the Ramakrishna Mat, once I missed morning Manglarati. Manglarati is supposed to be 5 o'clock. I missed Manglarati. I did not try to find out what is the reason, what must be the pattern, I should complete with it. No cutie pie analysis. No. Simply I decided, no more question of sleeping, that's all. Tie the rope on the shika, tie it on the cart, over. Sit. Only if you sleep, you will miss morning Mangalarti. Stop sleeping, that's all. The ferociousness was such. My body and my mind, both of them know, if I decide, I decide. They just obey me if they want to live with me. Understand, both of them know, they simply obey me if they want to live with me. Never again, ever, I missed my morning Mangalarati. It's not that I completely stopped sleeping. Maybe next few days I didn't sleep. But the body and mind learnt the lesson. This guy cannot be bent. He cannot be bent. You simply have to listen to him. You simply have to obey him. If you want to live with him, understand, giving a statement to your body and mind Simply they have to listen to your declaration, your will is Saucha and Santosha. Understand these two words, Saucha and Santosha. In Niyama, Patanjali explains, Saucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani cha. Saucha means cleanliness, Santosha means being happy. This too comes, the real meaning of cleanliness is your body should know, it should simply obey your will. That is what is cleanliness. Your body knowing, it simply has to obey you to exist is cleanliness. Saucha. Santosha means your mind need to know, it simply need to listen to you to exist. Both of them should be subdued by your ferociousness. Saucha Santosha Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranithanani Niyamaha. Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. So listen. When there is a problem in others, you deal ferociously. When there is a problem with you, you do it very QTP. It should be the other way. When there is a problem with others, specifically do the surgery only where it is required. When there is a problem with you, your whole being should be made to shiver by your ferociousness. For others, if there is a tumor, do the chemotherapy precisely on the spot. For you, if there is a tumor, just walk into fire. The ferociousness. I am not saying commit suicide. No. It's not that I stopped sleeping forever. No. But that ferociousness, never ever again I missed my life's rhythm due to slumber or sleep or anything. My life's rhythm could not be disturbed. Even now, this body does everything humanly impossible to cope up with me. Everything humanly impossible to cope up with me. It is no more a tantrum throwing girlfriend or honeymoon husband, honeymoon upset wife. No more a middle-age crisis wife. No. A polite, chaste, 60-year-old Dirgha Sumangali wife. Auspicious just by the scene. It is no more a tantrum throwing girlfriend, her honeymoon upset wife, or a middle-age crisis wife. No. Polite, subdued, dedicated, chaste, 60-year Dirgha Sumangali. Highly supportive. clear about its mission and vision. Understand. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. Time dimension does not get opened by any technique, practice, QTP level. Time opens and lets the visual imagination, visualization, declaration become part of your space only by ferociousness. Ferociousness. My ferocious answer to the corruption of the society is aparigraha. My ferocious answer to the polluted concepts of sexuality of the society is my brahmacharya. My ferocious response to this whole economy system is asteya. My ferocious response to this whole hypocrisy of the society is my satya. My ferocious response to the whole violence of the humanity is my ahimsa. Understand, it is ferocious response that becomes yama, which breaks the time. Yama means methodology of crossing time. It is not QTP practice. Oh, today I will stop stealing 10 rupee and I will start telling 2 truth, 2 lie. Tomorrow onwards I will make it into 3 truth, 1 lie. Day after tomorrow I will stop stealing my soap. After 2 days I will stop stealing my toothpaste. No. Brahmacharya, aparigraha, ahimsa, satya, asteya are ferocious decisions of the space. When you understand this whole hypocrisy, how you are made to dedicate your life for a job. If you drop dead within 48 hours, somebody else will replace you. When you understand this whole conspiracy, your declaration is aparigraha. This whole legal possessiveness and illegal possessiveness, owning and possessing, this whole fraudulence, who has a right to own which? If you understand this whole stupidity and declare ferociously, that is your asteya. And this whole stupidity and hypocrisy of the sex and sexual ideas floating in the air, ferocious response to this hypocrisy is brahmacharya. The ferocious response to this whole lie called mass and masses way of thinking and living, declaring a capital letter no to this whole hypocrisy of lies is Satya. Yama is ferocious response from the pure space of oneness, not QTP, your pet washing practice. Oh, let me comb the hair and remove the lice from my cat today and tomorrow from my dog. Day after tomorrow from the street pig. Like this I'll clean the whole world's lies. No. In this speed nothing is achieved. Ferocious response of the oneness to the hypocrisy of the mass, of the Vatavarana, the ambience created by the mass and mass's hypocrisy, unconsciousness. That is Yama. That is Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Asteya, Ahimsa and Satya. Anyone who wants to take Bhautika Brahmacharya, this satsang should be the lesson for them. Who wants to take Bhautika, or who have taken Bhautika, or Naishtika, or Sannyasa, who wants to understand manifest powers, this should be the fundamental lesson. Ferocious response to hypocrisies of the mass is Yama, Brahmacharya, Ahimsa, Asteya, Aparigraha, Satya. With this ferociousness, the time layer in you opens, and the oneness from imagination to visualization to declaration, it becomes your space, the way of existence. Understand these 5 layers. Length, in length level, if you try to be in oneness, it's only imagination. In the breadth level, if you try to be in oneness, it's only visualization. In the depth level, if you try to be in oneness, that's only declaration. Your time layer need to be opened with ferociousness. So this just sinks into your space and becomes lifestyle, your existence. Then you just know. You can never be bored of being a brahmachari. You can never be bored of being in Asteya. You can never be bored of being in Satya. You can never be bored of being in Ahimsa. You can never be bored of being in Aparigraha. Aparigraha, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Satya, Ahimsa. All these 5 are ferocious response of your space of oneness. Ferocious response of your space of oneness. Decide today. Get into the ferocious space of oneness. From that ferociousness, declare all these 5 as the response of your space. Response of your space's oneness, you will see. Oneness becomes your life. It becomes your life. It just becomes your life. I'll initiate all of you. If you have your Rajitamurti, keep it in front of you now, or your Atmalinga, sit. With this declaration, with the space of oneness and ferocious response, please sit straight. Close your eyes. Chant the Mahavakya intensely. Hum intensely. No need to chant verbally. Hum intensely. Hum intensely. Intensely chant the Mahavakya, hum the Mahavakya. No need to chant loudly. Let your inner space hum the Mahavakya. 5 responses from the space of oneness: brahmacharya, aparigraha, asteya, ahimsa, satya. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living, Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Maha Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Be blissful.